Want to change your life? Then stop waiting for the perfect time. Hey guys, it's John sitting here in the studio. John's Show, coffee in hand. John's Show, coffee in my gullet, as it were. I want to talk about, in my private sessions, I often have people who tell me they're blocked or that they're procrastinating. And what happens really is understanding, first of all, that if you're quote unquote blocked or if you're procrastinating, that means that fear is limiting you, and fear is always the paralyzer. You have the person who wants to write a book, but then they can't get off the page because they're self-doubting the book's going to have value, right? Well, first of all, they started with the concept of wanting it. They want to write a book. Well, write a book or don't write a book, but write a book. It really comes down to you making the present moment action. People also struggle over the idea that they're building something up and it's so big and it's so daunting, but positive outcomes don't poof into your experience. Positive outcomes are created one successful moment at a time. And as you stack successful moments, you have the ability to then create something more. If you look at like an author, and this is advice I've given to authors in the past, give yourself a goal to write 1 page a day, no more. Give yourself a goal to write 1 page a day. In 3 months, you've got 90 pages. Now, I will tell you from the point of writing, when you sit down to write with the goal of 1 page a day, there are going to be some days that you're going to write 10 or 15 pages. There's going to be other days where you're not going to write a quarter of a page. But if you can give yourself an average of a page a day, in 90 days, you will have a 90-page book. Right? If 6 months, you'd have a 180-page book. Right? It's going to go faster because once you get into the habit of writing, you're going to write more and more and more, and it's going to become easier and easier and easier. But realize that book is written in the right now moment. It's written in the I am moment. And if you're sitting there in self-doubt and self-worth, and oh my gosh, the overwhelm of how big this thing is, then you are literally telling yourself not to do it. And what you're actually saying when you say want means you're not doing it now. But what if now is the only doorway to freedom, to the idea of freeing your mind to create such an amazing project? The mind uses someday to avoid action. Someday I'll do this. I will do this. Well, every day you tick off, you're getting closer and closer to the finality of your physical existence. Every day you say someday I will is less time for you to do it. So start now. Be the change you want to see in the world. Overthinking doesn't do anything. Sylvester Stallone, when they asked him how he could be such a prolific writer because he'd written 36 of the movies he was in, he said, you write. The first thing you do is you write, and then you realize what you're going to write. First write's going to be crap, but you're going to edit it. You're going to tweak it. You're going to pop it, and then some other editor's going to look at it. You're going to tweak it. You're going to pop it. You're going to get it down so that you're going to hone it. But nothing gets written without the first draft. So you have to start the first draft and get the first draft going. Don't worry about when you're releasing it. Just write the book. And now a quick word from our sponsor. Coffee Time with John. This channel runs off coffee, so get your coffee and tea at johnsjoe.com. Jeshua talked about take up your mat and walk. This idea of get up and do something. Thought, word, and deed. The first miracle water and wine, not only did he believe wine was coming, but he started putting water in jugs and putting it where they're going to serve it. He started putting action behind his faith. Being present doesn't mean inaction. It means empowered. It means I am taking an action. I am doing something in the here and now. Creation starts in the moment, and in the moment, creating momentum towards an outcome. Love-based action is rooted in now. Small acts have big impact. Present moment action doesn't need to be dramatic to be powerful. It just needs to be active. And the realization that in your moment of choosing kindness for yourself and choosing kindness for your outcome. I'm kind to my outcome. I am kind to my outcome. I am writing a book, and to be kind to my book, I have to write today 1 page. The idea of things poofing into your experience, poof, magic, abracadabra, right? People have a hard time believing that. I'm 100% sure that if they could truly believe it, it would create that way. But even Jeshua talked about, he believed the wine was coming into the experience. But while he was putting water in the jugs, the wine wasn't there, right? And while he was moving the jugs over there, the wine wasn't there. Then there was wine. It always comes down to this idea that if you want to create change in your life, the reality of it is that you have to stay in the present moment where change begins. And I say begins because it's a momentum. I often talk about how we always live in the present, but the experiences of our life are coming to and through us. What's coming to us is what we believe about the now. And so if you're waiting for the right moment, you're literally telling the future that you're not there. So the future is going to give you a not there moment. And so if you hold on to that idea that I'm creating in this moment, and then take a present moment action today, you are the creator, and know that this is your canvas. You have the ability to create a beautiful piece of artwork around your life. And that beautiful piece of artwork around your life will be the result. Don't sit and ready, act in love. Move yourself forward through life with this desire to do good works and do them in the now. And when you do them in the now, the outcome will be exactly what you've chosen them to be. You have the ability in this moment to create a better outcome. And it only happens when you leverage your present moment with thoughts, words, and deeds. And that's my thought on this. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.